In fact, and then come out to so na and penny for say Abronye DC. A choir of fast so I went to me a Didi honorable Ken Agyapong. Ama sabe Yera Asantehene krano. Papa no any answer na otumi kasame bi kura ben mensiane ade no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should be ashamed of a year and someone Abronye aka from day one. I will be into me and carry answer as on no ade ni tumi asha ne nsem me kire na adwen ye cassette ampenifo bi no. In fact, enjoy intiabusia ma enjoy this conversation. Emra aha PM media. Ebusia me enjoy conversation emra.
Abronye de no ye na wo court ntimi nka ho asa ba Abronye no wagimi krom ha che. Empenifo hwe na ma se bi wotimi gya ne na otim ne ye hwe ne ye boy nsema no. MPP for ankasa ni Mr. Abronye na ankasa no as a person no ni suman ye
amanfo nsem o mo kan se eti omunim se Abronye se mre biba na oye nea o aye atwam ne ye ne kọ ekoto afiase a o meba be press conference. Honorable Ken Agyapong has been a key member in the MPP, but Odina attempt me can say osono aboa odemuro na enuminyansa nipa. At
that time, people were hailing.
But then the same person they see abontin. I'm here, no.
And not the mefa, a jabby mefa, and then I'm obedient to see abontin cobo chrono. So only a quality fee. No one fancy and swabantiana and can it to a year Jimmy Samuel and Fina Kumemua. Bible say, when you're feeling more Jimmy. And it was say a Jimmy Samuel, a batabo fracumaho, and Tiaswaba, and Tiaswaba say, Abronye Yasadiano, as I say MPP4 from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a Justin Kodriak report, Chairman Butenum, whoever MPP leadership. This is the failure that we say MPP are failure of Montiasia. Who were political party to say MPP, not a real bedroom say. Not a regional chairman can misbehave, insult party elders, and nobody cares. Now, I dare bet you not for Agbarane. SDF were invited Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kosunyane.
Yeah.
That day, no, I was so ashamed of myself. As an Adventist. Now, Abronye tin and chain.
Yeah.
Nipa morally, he's even in the gutters. I saw him right to another university, but he was the original chairman.
And I am even surprised. Political party numbers and I'm more of course. It's numbers and I'm more. Look at Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. A nipa wateti omo krom ha. All the Pentecostal churches ni nyina no. Most of them are under the man.
You see, MPP4, it's about time.
You didn't attend one press conference.
No, amu. You see, MPP party no. Ye nyimi nyina no misenkum. Ye mayeti ase say MPP party no de ye nim de for on a true. Hey, misenkum, nobody can tell me say from 1992, 96, 2000, 2004 no. Na the caliber of leadership that MPP had no. I am telling you, say the leadership of the New Patriotic Party has deteriorated beyond any reasonable way we can ever imagine. The MPP now lacks leadership. The New Patriotic Party, you see, Debbie Ameka said it's a party. We are see two power ne ye moving from this petrol to eco green energy and China for developing the back home. Not the leadership quality of MPP is dwindling. I mean, just say, what you want to say? How?
I say CD depreciation no yaka.
I depreciate teacher say. Misenkum. Yes, you economics no be the law of diminishing returns. I set it in completely. I set it in. What I say? This is the timer. In as much as Obiabe disagreed with the judge and say, won't you incasi and family pankotum until the case is determined. It is a case never drag it on for 1 year. Depending them 1 year.
Be a support to any answer.
Now we say, "Aya na any pan wo hwahintino." We be like say member, but me shall so be bu amenye.
Because one say Abronye issue, ya bedru baby adri because one attack one criticize judgment, but as a personally,
That is what I'm saying.
or criticize judge no
So you
personally.
don't personalize it. To say decision ya osi if Abronye go to me. I will see when you who say you didn't go to criticize that decision.
That's it.
In law. Let your decision be grounded in law. As a lawyer of how many years standing? Make your argument legally. You will say, Osei, the submission by a crutches a judge and one family acquires on the years. I did.
It will kawasem no area no where Jayama born.
Yes. Now say Elika someone amati funu sreni amasawa bontin. But he can't do that. That one, I'm sorry, I have to look into his face and tell him, say, Mr. Minority Leader, with the MPP pressure about a year, and Yama obey your Krumhan, one shall now reputation, oh, saying, we are fine gentlemen. Honorable Fenyo Marking, go for the brain, I want respect woman him. Try and keep your cool. Calm me down. Abronye no mo fa omo sasane dio machina ha omo bi mesane no.
Now, ma yenko other issues so na saying na His Royal Majesty Otumfuo say Tutu edi na ni kire mu ewo UPSA, right?
Yes.
Na one Ghana fo nyina ekodi nkomo through that institution. Na time a okoye no okasaye de kan Osei arrogancy politicians omumuade ewo krom ha, leaders omumuade ewo krom ha, edidi nkofo atem rough no oka no wasem mayentie.
We see arrogance masquerading as leadership. But arrogance is not leadership. Arrogance is a hindrance to harmony. A person who has risen to the office of chief executive must not assume that wisdom begins and ends with him. If he cannot relate respectively to his colleagues, his board, his staff, and his customers, then he does not have the skill set needed to operate a sustainable business. So, along with honesty and fairness, humility is a virtue. I recommend to every executive, no matter how highly placed you may be, you must acknowledge that you are only one person in a long chain of actors whose combined efforts.
Enti wei eye Otumfuo Osei Tutu ya wotoso mienu ena okasaye about politicians a womumu nipa womumu mpanifo emu ahemfo emu asofo ewo Ghana ha eno wansem ana okaye. Now Otumfuo Osei Tutu ya wotoso mienu Asantehene Esantoa ne kasa so se bebia Ghana egru no akasafo na doso yehia wo mo a ombe build Ghana yentie.
After almost 70 years, the lesson is clear. We have had enough of talk. Ghana must now become a nation of builders. We must move from political rhetoric to building business. We must move from slogans to production. We must move from lamentation to enterprise. We must move from dependency to value creation. We must move from the garden path of promises to the hard road of work, discipline, sacrifice, and innovation. After almost 70 years,
All right, ma men na wase na fe men stress ene no na emu twitwa kakra enye boapayo nim se mfidie ne yede ye adwumeduru ba bia sa ene ya na eba opani
Nzengum.
ye hene aka enema ahodo bebrabom ne Ghana fo adi nkomo.
Yes. Nzengum.
Yes,
Dedi kan no. Ma memfa sa akonya so na memfa nchiama Professor Kwakumen Sambauto, the Vice Chancellor of the only professional university in Ghana, UPSA.
Wow, yonko brebo.
Papa, we say me former Grassac president.
Yeah.
UPS.
We are big man.
Me former council member. UPSA.
Hey, and
it's UPSA moja no me mo.
Sir.
I mean, Dr. Ken Agyapong, so honoring the chancellor of UPSA, and Dr. Ken Agyapong maybe we do. I mean, for a jack siemano. Na menchia UPSA busuafo ni nyina. It was a very nice program. UPSA organizing the last Friday. You know. It was unfortunately someone to me and Kobe. Na Osei ye nana opemso nana say Tutu nana me bodia na kwa hamintumem. And some of the betu dway. It takes impenifo any people or more dignity and reputation like Otumfuo to open up and tell people, say, ye know to me a munyi amaso arrogance enfim na mamo mapawa no enya mo de na mo mpegya mo beti. We have a country to build. Enye to me and ye de bedi nipa so abeta nipa ni nti na ye to aba ne ma wo. In any position ye de wo be she from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ebesi the last appointee of his government. Munyai ahumaso, munyai dwe, munyai kokoti no. Nana Otumfuo se Tutu Asantehene nana wie ye chiaw. Osei yem pempenimfo a omo ye builders. You see, this is the only country we have. We Ghana fi wa me ni bia country bia me fi.
Yeah.
Odo say you dual citizen into no you fi Ghana crab ya beko baby ana
me.
Ana na
Me
me
masem.
na me say we dual citizen.
We are Ghana.
Oh, okay. Dual citizen for no minimum home lecture bi no ka say they know themselves.
Yeah.
Enti say we are Ghana ni a ese say ma Ghana hiao. Ese say Ghana e da wakoma so. Na o ma Ghana mpuntuo no ehiao. So we a politician now ni say we investment for Ghana na we bie unuma Ghana na osika sha oda obedwin Ghana ho. But it's rather unfortunate say most of the politicians who are not business minded or mo person mo nwie sika keke no when they still no makototo die makot amafo kuro when they retire they go and enjoy the money. Now politicians na ti kuro ha na mo mu nimu no awara man say ha no betna no. When you give them the opportunity to serve, they serve diligently. And no na ye na na Osei Tutu ka kire mo say, ye ma ye leaders no Ghana ho hia mo. Ye na o ka kire na Asantehene say, mo ma Asante sem hia mo. Sa na mo ma mo Ghana sem so nya den hia mo. Na ye ma wade a think Ghana first. Think Ghana first in any opportunity be able find yourself no. Make sure say eye Ghana adwuma na okoye ubisa ho ade bia press before nmu ye me de o se asem biara me ka ade biara me ye esese me bisa se ebeye Yesu fa na we Ghana ni ama wadwuma bisa wo se asem biara me ka ade biara me ye no esese me bisa se eye Ghana anamo Ghana eyiye die mu ntia se be Ghana be yiye ebunti ni ama o sa opportunity no obi and more opportunity say come and rule over us. Let's say on a minister, on a MCE, on a CEO, and whatever. Now for you don't have a maswako crocosem or munipa. Now the chance you can say chrono fitay or no opportunity to head an institution, no real institution. No assistant Ghana near my bonnet.
Say Ghana hene. Ek de nano to asem bi mu Ghana software de nano to asem bi mu ekwan a politicians be fa so no e bi kwa na nano Church of Pentecost chairman ye din asem ema chief of staff ekosu ye
yes asem wo ha so ohina no na asem bi so ochiame ano asem na na Otumfuo se Tutu kan de eso ohina no pe na minim se obi ado de not attack him
so obi be din atem
ensi
asem wo kan ye. And MPP ni NDC, all the politicians are any more Ghana. Our mother ban on the Adina. Say any more so many builders. They are not builders. They are food destroyers.
This is the reason why.
That can't be intimidating at them. Hey,
and no matter
yes.
SSS Obia Nebi.
The builder in chief.
Now you see that be America say, Sir builder in chief bookie. Ayana Moka. Mama, let people know say this book is a booker, a cut across sectors, a booker, a building. And you see, in as much as a builder in chief, no, one kasa as a person, no, when you read, it shapes your thoughts. A building one kasa, it takes you out of where now you think, say, why we check or limit, no. It gives you more opportunities. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what level. Say, we are an entrepreneur. Oh, share your massy. A DNA now be from as I said, most of you know what. But you see, resilience, anyhow, ancophobia building. Honorable Ken Agyapong as a case study, no. Ocean Abrabwa. Menya sure says Sikafua, any Nimdifua, Omo Kumha, Oma Comenimino. Say, almost say, ye dia brabo pa air to 2 1 year say, there were Bobrana Braswa Bonibia. Yeah. Ubecas will be honorable Ken Agyapong Bema second. What Bobrano Braswa Bonibi. But resilience, any akukuduro. Ene ensuya no wono eno de begina bedru. That is why the author used him as a case study. But a politicians, business people, as even students, as software, it cuts across. And no any idea the fapim no. Na is idea me dem say. And someone na say Tutu opem so kano UPSA no. Ufa book here chapter 36. Ni nyina wo. As if say onimnana tiri mo po se emre bi beba amana ba be kasa asemu yi na enye no nwanwa because bibia nsi kwa ade we na Nyankopon de share the altar ni tiri mu no sa tumi na no de share ye na open so tiri mu a ono so abebo sa ansam na gu ho no ye nyina ye ntie ni asopam ye ntasa ne se besepa eni konna habai ni emfa banyansafo enante ni emwa magana so enye yi.